Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's session of Glory of the Giants here on Swindler's Den. We got some things to do tonight, but before we get to that, let's do a couple of quick announcements. At this point, I believe there is another show here on our channel here on Swindler's Den. Abomination Vaults, using the Pathfinder 2E play style rule set. It is being run by our good friend Mior over there. So be sure to go check that out. I hear it's a bunch of goofy ghouls over there in that party. So be sure to go check that out. True. That's what they tell me. But other
do you miss the Curse of Strahd 1.0 party? Then come on over to Abomination Vaults.
Where we're just about.
We got your undead. We got your.
We got it all over there. But other than that, be sure to follow the socials, including our Discord, where you can talk with fellow viewers and players and DMs, and you can find games there. People post games they want to get players for sometimes. Yeah, it's a good time over there. Come join us. Other than that, let's introduce our players for tonight. We have Grizlocke.
Hello, I am Grizlocke. You can find me on YouTube and Twitch. I've been doing some multi-streaming of Baldur's Gate 3, so go find me there. I'm fast approaching the middle of Act 2. I don't know, dude. I don't know where I am in that game.
Yeah, you're about the middle of Act 2.
Okay. Anyways, I'm fast.
I'm Grizz's personal bookkeeper.
Yes.
In the stream.
I'm fast approaching Moonrise Towers. It's been a great time. Anyways, I am playing Kelborn Kerrigan, the half-elf ranger fighter guy with a big sword and no bow. No bow. That's off my hands. I'm done.
Oh, no bow anymore, but I'm gonna get another bow in those hands. Don't you worry about that. Next we have Barely Caffeinated.
Hey there, I'm Barely Caffeinated. You can find me over at Crits and Coffee on YouTube with some cool stuff upcoming. Tonight I am playing as Siegfried, the Aasimar cleric.
Ooh. Then we have DrPhage.
Hello, I'm DrPhage or Adam. You can find me on Twitter at Little Growth. You can also find me on Gluttony and Earth, which is part of the Interdimensional Library, IDL_RPGS on Twitter with Baka and Kyle. That's lots of fun. But tonight I'm playing Benjamin, the half-elf warlock.
He was just mentioned in that intro. Last but not least, we have Kyle.
Hey, I'm Kyle. You can find me there. And today I'll be playing Kevhorn, the half-elf fighter paladin.
Oh. And now their groups introduced last time. They were in the Fae. They were making their plans of what to do next. They had just defeated the Queen of the Winter Court, who was currently had taken over the Spring Court, but they slew her and then drove off the Fomorian Lord before their allies went to finish dispatching of the other Fomorian forces in the Spring Court. The group made sure everybody was thawed, and then started making plans for what to do next in their trials and journeys to stop the Giants' plans to take over Faerun, and who knows what after that. They eventually decided they needed a way to both get back to the material plane as well as avoid the time that was lost while here in the Fae. So they went to a hag who Kelborn knew as a different Fae.
My aunt.
I mean, it's true. A different hag by the name of Auntie Grinwall. But when they got there, found Auntie Grinwall wasn't around. Instead, there was a large hulking creature by the name of Brother, and a smaller hag by the name of Sissy Chrissa, who seemed inexperienced but eager to help the group. And after a little bit of bartering, was able to create use Kevhorn's hand axe to create a teleporting axe and also gave them a time slip spell to put on them so that they could move back to the point where they had exited the material plane from, but not in the state that they left the material plane from. So they made it back, and they went to the spine of the world, where they met with the Goliaths of Wormdoom Crag, spoke with them a bit. Kevhorn got into a boxing match with one of their fighting champions, got knocked around quite a bit, but stood his ground for as long as he could and impressed the Goliaths. We're going to return to our group at this point. If there's anything you all wanted to do before your rest for the evening, you may do so. Or if there's anything you would have wanted to do in the morning before heading out, we can kind of cover all of that now.
So, do you think that roses are too... I mean, that's too cliche, right? I was thinking maybe peonies. They kind of signify, a happy marriage, I think. Honor, loyalty, wealth.
It's good to spitball some ideas, but this definitely feels like a conversation to have with your fiance.
Maybe like a off-white table runner.
I mean, what would the tablecloth be then?
That's a good point. I'll think about it some more.
Or no tablecloth.
Should we get scented candles, or is that too much?
No, not scented candles. No, we'll put a hard no on that one.
As I know, a short rib for one of the meals. I'm taking orders right now if you guys want to.
Just already sending out RSVPs. Okay.
Well, no, I'll make sure you get special treatment.
Okay.
From your chest piece, all I know is there better be plenty of alcohol there, because my curse is lifted.
Yes. Is all of our curses lifted?
Any Fey curses that you had are gone at this point.
Yeah, we can get wasted again.
Shit. I peek inside of my armor. Is my cat still there? I forgot that was in there.
No,
okay, I left.
Princess Galliandra took it when she went up to her room before you guys left. You guys didn't.
It's just a dead plant cat in there.
I think it's out of there. No, it's still in the Fae with your fiance. Yeah, but if there's nothing else that you want to interact with or do, we can move to the morning. You all have gotten a long rest. You had a hearty meal, stew and bread, homemade bread. Obviously, they don't go buy it at the store. And exchanging stories over the campfire into the evening. And then you get your rest in some bedrolls here in the cave to keep the cold night wind off of you. And you wake up in the morning to some more hearty foods. A lot of hearty foods here, a lot of meats. And you meet once again with the chieftain. All right, if you're all ready, we can make the trek to the moot, where you can request duel with the Jarl.
Do you know the name of the Jarl?
Jarl Isprin is the current reigning Jarl of the Frost Giants, the head Jarl, as it were.
Okay. And how long will it take us to get to the JARLMOOT?
It's only about a 3-4 hour hike through the spine, but it's going to be waiting for him. That will be the long haul. He has a day to respond to the duel.
Okay. Then let us be off then.
Let us. All right, you guys pack up. Some extra rations and things are given to you, and some warm clothes to be staying out in the elements, possibly overnight. And you start heading off.
Oh, do you have crampons?
Oh yeah, we got a couple.
We have
You can
that.
have them.
Size 18 crampons.
They're like
They're adjustable.
Yeah, they have like chain links that make them longer.
One size fits all.
So yeah, for those of you unaware, crampons are like they're spikes for your shoes, boots, so you don't slip on ice.
I figured. I didn't know what the fuck crampons were.
I figured you're not used to the cold weather. But yeah, you get those on and start hiking. Won't have to worry about direction because the chieftain is with you. Well, Owlbear plodding along behind you, Kevhorn. Finks tucked away in your armor. And Huey doesn't care about the elements. He's just flying, just circling around. The sun is shiniest. It's like autumn time, but it is still northernly, so it is colder. There is snow. Just isn't as cold as it will be within a few months. And the sun is shining, which helps. But this is a 3-hour trek. I'm not going to be as cruel about these con saves, but you will still be making 3 con saves, 1 for each hour.
No. Eternal Winter was defeated by the heroes.
This is more of you are traveling the mountains that you're not used to. You're not used to mountain travel. So we're going to do con saves. Let's do the first one.
11.
14.
14.
21.
Ooh.
16.
16. All right. You all pass the first check. Continue on. Check 2.
Oh no. Great. I have advantage because this is the plains.
Nope.
Damn it.
What do we got?
Advantage from crampons.
Nope.
It's a nat 1 for a 3.
Nat 1 for 3. Okay.
19.
19.
Also 19.
Also 19.
22.
22. Kelborn, you have 1 fail. It doesn't do anything right now.
Oh, good.
But if you continue to fail, that's when you start having issues.
Yeah, we don't want another situation.
And 1 more.
Woo. 17.
17.
Say
7.
Ooh.
25.
Holy shit.
share that whiskey with me, Finks.
I need this. I haven't had this in a while.
We need to look up AA meetings and use that axe to get over there.
Siegfried, you get to 1 failure. It doesn't do anything yet, but you do have that stacked up. Is there any kind of the chieftain is mostly quiet unless you ask him anything, of course. Is there anything you need to discuss amongst yourselves before you get to the moot, or any questions you have?
Excuse me, chieftain?
Yes.
The Jarl's guarding the totem, correct?
From what I understand, he probably carries it on him, yes.
Do you know what the totem gives?
Other than the blessing of the frost giants, no.
What does the blessing of the ice giants?
The frost giants? I don't know.
Frost giants, sorry.
I don't know. I've never been given it to myself.
Fair. That's fair.
I'll look back at Benjamin. But it's most likely you. You're the ice queen of the group.
Yes, you will have to choose who gets the totem if that's your goal. Only one can have it.
Wait. I have a proposal.
Give all
It
of them
doesn't
to
need to be.
Kevborn.
It doesn't need to be this, but like, wait, how many totems are there?
Fire, frost, hail, stone, cloud, storm, 6.
6. So technically, Finks or my owlbear can get.
I think that will
Just
be a
saying.
death sentence for your owl bear. Finks probably as well.
Just saying. No, we just need to lead them to the totem and have them touch it. I'm just saying it's an option. Since there are 2 more totems for each of us.
Hoot.
Pat pat.
That's also assuming we get to all of them. And I don't know if we'll be able to get the storm giant one. I have a feeling King Craig has that one. That may be the trickiest to get.
Do you think that there's
You never
a
know.
death totem?
Do you think there's a Fomorian totem?
Do you think there's a bathroom up here?
Yeah, it's called behind that rock.
I don't wanna.
Gotta hold it then.
Well, we should give it a try. It might freeze on its way out.
It's not that cold. if it's that cold, I wouldn't pee unprotected.
I was gonna say something. I'm not. Let's just keep walking.
You've been recorded, Kyle. Yeah, you all continue on, and off in the distance, as the sun's starting to get higher in the sky, as it's getting closer to midday, you start to see, it's the path leads up to a higher, almost like a plateau, surrounded by the spires of the mountains that make up the spine of the world. And you see, like, there's objects up on this plateau. Seems to be 6 of them, as you can see, shifting as your perspective moves. They shift, so you can see there's 6 of them, and that seems to be where you are headed. That's the moot up there. Once you enter the rings of the ring of the Council of Jarls, you'll have to make your claim for a duel against Jarl Ispren. And once you do, you'll be locked in that ring until the duel is finished. If you leave that ring, you will be it'd be considered a loss for you. And if anybody enters that's not part of the duel, it will be a forfeit, a wash, essentially.
And by finished, you mean knocked out? Or
Knocked out or dead when one side is unable to fight any further.
okay.
So that leaves us to wonder, should we aim to kill him, or would it be best if we just knocked him out so that perhaps we could use him, like what's the right word?
Negotiations?
Well, we didn't kill your leader, and he knows. I'm sure everybody respects him, so he'd probably have an easier time killing the frost giants. Like if they heard it from his mouth instead of ours, that we're the new leaders.
I wasn't planning on knocking him out because I don't think he would give us the same courtesy.
I don't know.
I also think logistically may be a little bit difficult, but bringing the head of the previous leader to the Frost Giants is a pretty good indication that we're the new leaders.
You're still carrying that thing with you?
That's the Winter Queen.
Winter Queen.
Right. No, I have no problems cutting off someone's head, as you can see. Well, as you know. Yeah, I was just thinking it might go easier if we were able to use him in negotiations. But
I will say, winning this doesn't make you the new Jarl of the Frost Giants. Only a giant can be Jarl. I mean, you could try to throw your weight around with them, but I don't know how well it'll go.
So wait. We don't become the new Jarl if we kill this Jarl.
Nope.
So why are we doing this? So...
Well, yeah, Chaos. They no longer have a Jarl, so they don't have a figurehead until they determine a new one. Also, the plan is to get the totem from this Jarl so that you have that power.
It's also, if I have a good enough understanding of how Frost Giants would choose their new leader, we'll also thin their ranks out as they battle in amongst themselves to determine who is the greatest.
See,
at least possibly thin out some of their stronger warriors as they kill each other to get...
Okay, there's the benefit right there. Because for a second I was thinking, well, if we keep him alive, maybe he would negotiate with us after we defeated him, you know? Like, if he remains the leader, we could be saying, okay, now we defeated you, you know, join our side of the fight, but
it will also...
I think they'll be answering to this King Harig that you've brought up as the main figurehead until they decide their Jarl, but they will still try to figure out who their new Jarl is, and that's where you'll gain some loss to their strength as they kill each other.
All right.
All right.
Orchids.
Oh, I was going to ask, I don't know if this is more of an in-character or out-of-character question. So the whole, like, no one else can enter the battle once it starts. How does that work for, like, some of us who can maybe summon different types of creatures?
Your summons don't count as part of that. And adversely, if he has summons, they don't count towards that. So,
oh boy,
I don't like that. Those implications, but I'll accept it.
All right, how about we agree? No summons.
Ooh, okay. I mean, okay.
Actually, bare hands only.
Ooh,
all right.
I think we lose that fight.
All right, but you start to approach this raise in elevation, heading up to the plateau, and you see in front of you, as you get closer, these large objects that you saw in the distance. As you get closer, they seem to be enormous stone chairs, fit for giants. As you approach, 6 of them, 3 on either side, kind of creating this ring with an opening on the side that you're coming from that has a pass leading up to it, and there's another opening on the other side that overlooks the rest of the mountain range of the spine of the world. As you approach, you have not yet entered the circular plateau space where these shares sit, for the chieftain stops on the pass. Once you enter, you'll invoke the spirits of past Jarls, who you will make your claim of duel with, and they'll call for the Jarl to appear. it won't be instant. He has to travel here still, but he has a day to answer. So,
Okay.
I wish you the best. I'll be here. I'll stay out here if you want your young creature to stay with me. It can, or it can go in with you.
I mean, my owlbear has plot armor.
And the plot is telling him to stay outside of the arena. I don't know.
Yeah. As long as I don't command it to attack, it should be fine. No, do we need another set of hands in there with us? No, right? Yeah.
No.
If you don't mind, could you please watch over my
Yeah, I can watch over it. Hoot. Looks up to you with big round eyes.
Squish pat pat.
Give me an animal handling.
What the heck?
What the
I
heck?
just
With
want to
advantage.
Wait, where is animal handling? What's
Go
up
at the
here?
top.
I just naturally scroll down every time. 18.
18. Yeah, it sits its butt down, plays out its legs, knowing that you want it to stay there.
They're so smart.
And I assume you all enter the space.
Yes.
All right.
I don't.
As you, oh, you don't? You stay on.
Please?
I have a wife, a fiance to worry about. I mean, I have obligations now. I don't. No, just I go in.
I
All right.
yank him.
Yank 'em. As you enter, let's go with this one. As you enter, you start to see like a shimmering blue, almost aurora like light appearing in each of these 6 enormous chairs that you find yourself in the center of. And where are you at? Oh, you're on the Sword Coast map. Gee whiz. All right. As these incorporeal giant spirits begin to appear in the chairs, they all begin to look down at you, grimacing as you approach them.
I take a little bit of an extra step forward and start speaking in giant and say, "We have come to challenge Jarl Ispren, one who has allowed the mighty frost giants to be mere laborers under the storm giants, hacking away at ice while their lesser cousins, the hill giants, feast and siege in the south. Jarl is a mockery to frost giants and can no longer lead appropriately."
Give me a persuasion check.
Hell yes.
What he said, it's all right. I was there.
Okay. That is a 22.
22. You see this one to your right in the center of the 3 chairs, this helm with long mammoth tusks coming out the side of it, wraps his enormous hand around the hilt of an axe that lays, a great axe that lays next to him, like leaned up against the chair. He picks it up and slams it against the ground as you feel the reverberation and just a shock wave of the impact of this, even though it's spiritual axe hitting the ground, still feels very corporeal to you. And you hear him low at first, "Sloss," and then he slams it again, and the next one, a female, picks up her warhammer and slams it down and joins him in chanting "Sloss," and then the other four of them, one by one, each pickups keep slamming their weapons down or stomping their foot if their weapon isn't something that's large enough to impact. Like one of them has two like scimitars. As they chant this reverberation goes out and shock waves as each impact. And you are all standing as a Aurora starts to encircle all of you. I'm going to bring you to a new map so you can kind of see the space you're working with. So you see this blue ring encircling you is the Aurora that it begins to appear. Blues and green lights making a circle around you. You can barely see the owlbear and the chieftain on the other side of the pass as you are in the space, and the chanting and the shockwaves don't stop as they just continue to chant sloss and slam their weapons on the ground. And we're gonna go ahead.
Just before we do whatever time skip's gonna happen, just like, I hope he doesn't take long. It's gonna be really hard to sleep with this happening.
Yes, we will do a little bit of a cutscene where we cut to the Reghead Glacier. We see as frost giants are still continuing to move rubble, but we can see as this space they're moving rubble out of, the shimmering arcane barrier that they're moving rock and ice away from. And every time like dust or rubble falls off of the stones and hits the barrier, you see it reverberate across the barrier as it spreads the energy around that is taking from the impacts of these for this rubble. We see a large frost giant, kind of like the one that has the two mammoth tusks, but there's many tusks coming out of his helm. Long white beard with braids in it, and different like large metal bands in the beard. Is looking off in the distance, and we see a large storm cloud approaching, heralded by three large black birds with four wings. This large storm cloud impacts the ground in front of the Jarl and materializes into a large female giantess is redundant, a giantess wearing robes, and the three birds, as they begin to land, morph and twist into three younger giantesses, all wearing robes as well, following after her. It says, Jarl, you've breached the barrier? Yes, Queen. It is ready for you to begin. And he pauses mid-sentence as only he hears the thud, sloss, thud, sloss. As he turns to face the east. There's something I must address. I'll be back by tomorrow. You can begin your work. The frost giants are yours to command while I'm away. As he begins to stride away, he whistles as a large, like, you hear thudding of feet, and as a mammoth comes charging up behind him, he kind of grips onto it and pulls himself over the top and begins riding this mammoth off towards the east.
He's pretty cool. I don't know if we should kill him.
I think we should steal his mammoth if we don't end up killing it.
We return to all of you. It's been a few hours. Early evening, still just boom, sloss, boom, sloss. Can I get wisdom saving throws from everybody, please?
I want to know. I've torn off fur and shoved it into my ears. I don't know if that'll help me, but
it's more of the actual shock wave hitting you.
It was giving me a headache, so I figured.
It helps with the
my god!
Sound, but you do get shock waved quite a bit.
All right, I'm throwing out all the die that rolled nat once today.
All right. Just put it in the budget to buy new dice.
I just bought new dice. One of them rolled a nat 1.
Well, You bought the wrong dice. It's always the dice fault. What do we get, gang?
11.
11.
1 for 4.
Also 11.
1 for 4. 11. Wow.
It doesn't make sense to split the group, so I'm gonna say I rolled a 6.
You're gonna say you rolled a 6?
Sorry, I rolled a 6. I rolled a 6.
Were you looking to roll advantage, possibly? All right. Well, Kelborn and Siegfried, you get a level of exhaustion. Benjamin and Kevhorn, you get 1 failure.
Okay.
So,
Okay. It's just checks to start with. We're okay. We're okay.
not to make everybody exhausted all the time, but
No, it's just my shit luck on rolls. That's all it is.
I don't think Kevin's ever been exhausted yet.
well, now's the time.
Pretty terrible.
Is there anything you'd like to do? You don't see or hear anything at the Jarl yet, but you're still within this ring.
I have Huey just like posted up on the back, invisible on one of these chairs, just really out of the fray, but close enough so that he can still help us if needed.
There is a half-elf ASMR sandwich going on.
I was gonna say, I literally cannot be that close to you guys because I will give you disadvantage on attack rolls if I am that close to you. I have to be 5 feet away from everyone. That's why I moved, and then everyone moved up to be next to me again.
Quick, get his left foot, I'll get his right.
We want to be cold.
I'm cold. Everybody hug Benjamin for warmth.
All right.
I was playing tic-tac-toe by myself.
Good. Okay.
The sun begins to go down. We're gonna do one more wisdom save. Kelborn and Siegfried, you don't have to do this because you've already got your level of exhaustion.
Yay.
But because Benjamin and Kevhorn do have 1 failure, they do have to do this. Oops.
Son of a bitch.
Wait, did we spend a night here?
It isn't a full night yet. It's like just starting to get dark.
Because then we just lose our exhaustion.
If you sleep and you
If we can full
make it through the
rest.
cold night.
I only got an 8, so.
Okay.
I got a
Kevhorn.
15.
Benjamin, take a level of exhaustion, please.
I figured. It's okay. I already did my talking for it. I'm not going to be able to convince this dude of doing anything.
But you guys do have like a dinner. Is there anything else you want to do? Yeah, like eat some rations.
So,
go.
you said spare ribs? what?
You talking to Kelborn?
Yeah.
No, I said short rib, preferably with maybe like a butter garlic sauce.
Okay, but what about fish?
No, there's got to be a fish option, I hear, at weddings. It's not really my thing.
It's mine and Benjamin's thing. Well,
What's a good-
Benjamin likes fish.
What's a good kid-safe option?
Nuggets?
Dino nuggets. Jot that down. Jot that down. Chalky milk.
Mac and cheese?
This is good
It's funny.
brainstorming.
Because brown cows in the Feywild actually do give chocolate milk.
As you're
Actually,
having
I should have stayed there.
as you're having this conversation, ringing through the mountain chain off in your view, you hear thud, 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 thud of something approaching.
I started dancing.
I
I started dancing to the beat.
It's a weird because you hear thud, 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 and then boom, sloss, boom, sloss.
I can make it work.
So I'm not saying they're on beat with each other. It's just like thump, 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 thump. Which might
since
be
it's
offbeat, you don't know.
Damn, that's a 2 performance.
Everyone falls over.
Assuming that they're gonna be here relatively soon, or at least it sounds like, because we can hear Mammoth galumphing. I am going to summon my elemental because it lasts for an hour. So I like hearing the mammoth approaching and just assuming that this is the dude, because who else would be approaching at speed? Take out some of the salt that I had bought in town previously and like scatter a bunch of it in a circle. And from that circle, then as the water starts to melt, this water, slushy, icy, humanoid-like shape starts to take form. And it's like seawater in the wintertime when it has like almost frozen up at the top, so still liquid underneath, but that like icy glaze up at the top on like the head and shoulders of this figure.
All right. Well, I don't have that. Oh, this is kind of close.
That's
But also,
where
I
all
want to
the
see how
salt-
this looks.
I
'Cause
mean,
I didn't know they added this.
it's just
I want to see if it works.
looks like.
Is that the DM layer? It is. Look, he's moving.
He's getting jiggy with it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's your guy now. There's something that's closer to what you described, but I like that he moves.
That is
Give
fun.
him to- There you go. Roll20 has that now, apparently. They updated all their tokens. All right. You summon your water elemental.
Wait, why is Zeke in front of me?
I don't know. Why is he?
Behind you.
I think he's coming from
also-
the ramp. That we
He's
came.
coming from. You hear the noise from this side.
Oh,
Yeah, the Albert's
Everyone.
behind us.
run down that way quick.
Yeah, everyone get down there.
Sorry.
Yeah,
it's
the
coming from
owlbear's on the pass. There's no sound coming from that side. It's all coming from the side you're running to. All right. Anything else you'd like to do? Positioning. We got an elemental.
Nah, I don't.
So,
The tank, I need
how
to get
long-
there.
How long do you think this will take us? Like, making bets? 1 minute, under a minute. That's.
I mean, how long did it take us to dispatch the queen? About a minute?
I think we can do
Probably
this under
somewhere
a
around
minute.
in there.
49 seconds.
You hear the thudding of footsteps, multiple footsteps stop as it approaches close to the bottom of this plateau you're on. Yeah, you hear the footsteps stop.
And from the
see.
top ropes.
Is he gonna wait out the hour? He knows you summoned that thing and he's just waiting.
Just really min-maxing his encounter. Fine, during that, I'll take a short rest so I can fucking cast it again.
As you're looking around, there's noise stopping, but the thudding of the weapons and the chanting still beginning. You see a large, pale bluish grayish hand grip the side of the plateau. Another one. And you start to see as the Jarl starts to lift himself over the edge of this plateau and comes to standing within the ring. So, what's the meaning of small folk invoking a duel with the Jarl of the Frost Giants of Icewind Dale?
We heard that you're a baby back bitch.
Would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies?
He lifts enormous two-headed battle axe off of his back and thuds it, holding it in both hands. So, you think this is a joke?
No.
You are.
That's basically what I was going to say. You have lowered yourself to menial labor underneath someone who has not fought for the right to lord over you.
And what do you know of what's happening?
I know you're working for King Hreg, who is claiming power he does not have, and you bent the knee to him and have done labor? Frost giants do not labor, and you have assigned your entire clan to labor beneath him.
You think he has no claim to power? You think he doesn't carry the power of Astoria with him? That he, through our work, hasn't uncovered one of the most powerful artifacts of Astoria still in these lands? The thing that will bring ruin to small folk society and once again bring the giants to reign over these lands.
We have spoken to the gods, and the All-Father remains silent.
Once all the small folk are vanquished, who's to say that they won't use that artifact against you next? Make sure that they keep the power to themselves.
I know where my allegiance lies and who I need to trust, and some small folk that I've never seen or heard of coming in, speaking of Anam like they know.
You're welcome.
The All-Father may be silent, but we no longer need the All-Father with King Hreg around.
Sounds pretty blasphemous to me.
Even,
at this point,
it seems
go
that
ahead.
even the giants can grow too tall for themselves.
It's a good fucking line.
That was a good line. With that line,
Write that down.
with that line
For the
said,
next time we fight a giant.
every time you fight a giant, the chanting and the pounding has stopped as the spiritual jarls just look on, waiting for the fight to begin. And with this cutting comeback, let's roll initiative.
All right, this is my other new die.
That one.
It doesn't count. It rolled out of my tray.
Yep, that's true. As long as you always don't count it when it rolls out of your tray.
I actually have been doing that.
Don't worry, guys. I rolled really well.
I rolled, you could say, the average number.
All right. Anybody get above a 20?
23.
23 for Caphorn.
Look at you, Kevhorn. Doing so good. So proud.
20 to 15.
Oh boy.
No.
15 to 10.
12.
Okay. Calborn, 12. What the other two of you get?
I got a 4.
Siegfried?
Nat 1 for a 2.
I mean, we're just always bringing up the bag, Siegfried. It's all right.
Yeah. You guys don't know this.
All right. So, I'm going to start battle music. You don't have to attack right away if you don't want to. If you have something else you'd rather do, go for it, King. But effectively, we're in initiative order. So, we'll start with Caphorn.
I mean, we've said what we wanted to say, so I will.
All we gotta do is beat his ass now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the easy part.
Under a
I
minute,
start
babies.
biting at his ankles
All right.
with a trident. Hold on, wait. Yeah, that's what I should do. Trident first. That's not gonna hit. That is a 13.
13 will miss.
Oh no. Mirror image.
That's an action. You already used your action to attack. Unless your action surging.
No, I like to save that for when I do hit. I will put an echo right there.
All right. Yeah, you run up with your trident out and lunge for his calf, but he brings down the two-headed axe in front of you, and you stab into the side of the axe instead.
That sounds cool. That sounds cool.
All right. Yeah, a miss isn't always because you did bad. Sometimes the enemy does good. Anything else from you, Catborn?
No.
And with the end of your turn, a legendary action. As he brings this axe down to block you, he then brings it back to slap you with it. Give me a strength saving throw, please.
I'm good at those. If I can withstand a backhanded bitch slap from a god.
That was when you were level 20. You are not level 20.
Okay. 19.
19 actually does pass as he hits you with this, and you kind of skid back a little bit, but not enough to push you out of your position. Kelborn, it is your turn.
Ooh, okay. Debating what to do here. You say, bigger isn't always better, but maybe this one time. And I start growing bigger in size as I use my bonus action to use Giant's Might.
You become large?
Yeah, I become large and in charge. And then I sprint at him. Technically, a ring out counts as a win, right? I was just wondering. I'm not going to actually do that because I feel like I just can't. But yes, oh shit. Yeah, okay, that would be a good spot. I run up and I bring my weapon down, probably into his waist. He's still taller than me.
Thought this was different music.
That's
continue.
a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. So that is 6. 13 plus 6. 19. 20, 21, 22 damage on my first swing. I'm gonna swing again.
All
right. 18.
18 will hit.
All right. Once it goes into his side and like sweeps across his side, and I bring it back around again with momentum over my head and aim just a little higher for 13 damage.
13 points of damage. 2 big hits.
Yeah, never mind. I already used my bonus action. Yep.
All right, he's going to take another legendary action as he brings this axe to try and slap Kevhorn away, and Kevhorn holds his ground. He uses that momentum as you come and slash into it twice to bring it back towards you to swing on you. Let's see what that is. That's good. He's got a good modifier. That's a 19 to hit.
I invoke my Cloud Rune.
Hold on. Let me invoke
Oh.
disadvantage first.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. Rolled better.
Oh, okay. I invoke my Cloud Rune, and I choose for him to attack the shadow, the clone version of Kevhorn.
Just destroys the echo.
The echo, yes, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, you kind of like use your blade to create a wind gust that swings his axe down into the echo and destroys it.
Hey.
And now it is his proper turn. He is going to lean down and attempt to pick up Kevhorn. Kevhorn, give me either an athletics or an acrobatics check, please.
Hands off, my man. You're not that cute. Hold on. Wait, I can't do simple math. 21.
21. Luckily, I rolled real bad. So he only had 10.
Oh.
So you're able to kind of duck out of the way. As he misses, and you begin to see emanating blue light come from him as he goes into a rage.
Fair.
And
Flashbacks, PTSD.
He's going to try and grab you again.
What?
Athletics or acrobatics check.
Brother. Just because of that, I'm pulling advantage on this.
Okay.
I didn't need advantage, mother. Well, let me roll again. Mother, I didn't need advantage.
What'd you get?
19 plus 8, so 27?
You beat a 25. Forget a void. Stop moving. That'll be the end of his turn. It is now Benjamin.
Great. It is now time for Benjamin's menagerie of friends. Because I am going to summon my shark right next to him.
The power of friendship.
As my action. And while you're on that nice page with your tokens, you can bring out the anchor as well.
I don't need to be on the token page. I have them all on this page.
This one's going to go here. And then... Okay, so... Water Elemental does 2 attacks. He acts on my turn. I just tell him, go fuck him up. Already rolled those 2. That is a... Oh, Lord. It's a 23 and a 22.
Both hit.
Great. So that is 11 and 18, so 29 bludgeoning damage.
29 bludgeoning, all right.
And then my shark will attack. Oop. Yeah, I should have lied and kept that nat 20, but it rolled out of my rolling area. That's still going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Pretty good. 13 piercing damage.
All right. Anything else from Benjamin?
Take a little bit of a step over here.
A little bit of a step over there. As this shark and anchor appear, the Jarl takes... He now has more legendary actions because he's taking his turn. He's going to reach behind his back and grab a large stone out of a pack on his back and slam it into the ground. As he does, it cracks apart and a large white wolf appears out of it. Not that big, but it was much bigger than I thought. But it's only supposed to be this big. Yeah, and then it is Siegfried's turn.
Cool. So as Siegfried does this, branches begin to come off of his bonsai and wrap around his arms and go towards the giant. I'm going to try to cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
Ooh. Is it a to hit or a save?
That is a 2-hit, and that is a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Cool. So he now has half damage with weapon attacks that use strength,
All right.
as these branches wrap around his arms. And that's all I can do.
Okay.
Very nice, very nice.
It will take another legendary action. I'm just gonna swing at Kelborn again. It's disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Well, the lower of that is still a 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
All right. Finally, dealing some damage.
And he can do a con save on his...
Yeah, this is a legendary action, so he won't be able to do it right now.
Just
But yeah, on his turn. Thank you. He will do oofta. 37 points of damage.
Going to reduce that by 4 with my little anchor chain.
Just slashes into Kelborn for, what is that, 33 then?
Yes.
Sorry. Yes, okay. Was that a legendary action?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just curious.
All right.
So you said 30.
33.
33.
After the reduction, yeah.
All right, sorry. I was reading something at the same
worries.
time.
No worries. That means it is Kelborn's turn.
Manga. Letting that go back where it was.
All right.
Now we'll be stabbing in between his toenails and his toes.
All right.
Gross.
He does have shoes on.
Damn. Take him off. Make it a fair fight.
Gross.
He'll interlock you in his toes.
I can't. Hey.
What'd you roll?
Yeah, no, that's my turn. That's my turn.
All right. Don't want to disclose your roll. Right.
It was an 11.
11. That does miss. All right, then it will be the wolf. The wolf is going to try and bite the shark.
Okay.
Let me just get out the wolf stats. It will probably hit your shark with a dirty 20.
Yeah. He's got shit AC.
It launches onto this undead shark. It does 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And shark can't be knocked prone because he's flying around. It is then going to be Kelborn.
Okay. So I have so many things like with this sword. So I actually have advantage because he hit me before my turn, which is something I always forget to use. So I'm using it. All right. I'm going to swing. Okay, good thing I had advantage. That is a 24 to hit. Oh shit. Bonus action at cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And then I swing. And so that's a 24. That is 10, 15, 19. As I invoke my fire runes, and you see these shackles come up and try and grab around him. So 15, 19, 20, 21, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31 for psychic, 31, 37 points of damage.
What types of damage were included in that?
Fire was I also color code my die so I can tell you exactly. Fire was 7.
Okay.
And then Hunter's Mark was 6.
Okay.
The actual weapon itself was 9.
Okay.
Well, 9 plus the 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 for psychic.
Mm-hmm.
And then 5 for the giant's might.
Okay.
Being
Sounds good.
A big boy.
Alrighty. Anything else? Or you have another attack still?
Yes, I do. As this big hit comes in. Oh, he needs to make a save of some sort to see if he gets, like... I'm sure he's going to pass. But I think it's a strength save. Let's see.
Strength save?
Yeah, strength save.
How's that? 27.
Yeah, he completely passes, so he's not restrained or anything like that. But he still takes that damage.
Yeah, that's
All right. So does that advantage only work on the first attack? It doesn't specify in here, or is it the whole time, the whole turn?
Where is it from?
You created it. It says your attacks for the next turn. So you said attacks with an S.
Is it from the Vorpal sword?
This is the one that's blessing us.
eyebrows.
Blessing the Springcourt.
Blessing the Springcourt.
Let's see. Take a hit if you're hit by an attack roll before your turn. Your attacks for your next turn are taken with advantage. Yes. Yep. So both of them are.
Okay, sweet. So that those are terrible rolls. Does 14 hit by any chance? Oh wait, no.
Not.
It would be a 17 because I have a plus 10 to hit.
That does it.
17 hits? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So that is 7 plus 7, 14 weapon damage.
Ooh.
4 Hunter's Mark damage, and 6 Giant's
24.
Might damage.
All right.
24. I'm gonna action surge.
You've
Okay.
already almost done 60 damage this turn. Holy crap!
I'm gonna action
Why
surge.
Are we here?
Everyone just takes out his phone, starts going through TikTok.
That's a 19.
Nice, you hit.
So that is 8 plus 7, so that 15 weapon damage.
Alright.
1 Hunter's Mark, 3 Giant's Might.
19 total.
Yeah. I don't know if you need me to keep breaking it down or not. If there's
No,
percentages
just
or...
No, you're fine.
Okay. And so my final swing.
Good grief.
20 total on the swing.
Okay.
That is 17 weapon damage, 1 Hunter's Mark for 18, and 1 for Giant's Might. So that's 20. Also, hold on. Maybe I'm not supposed to be adding the Giant's Might each time. I just realized.
I think it's every attack.
Once on each of your turns, 1 of your attacks. So give him back 7 HP. 'Cause
Okay.
The first one was the first extra one was a 6.
I'll give him back 70 to be safe.
No.
I just realized that. But yeah, so that would be what did I say? So that's 10, 17, 18 damage on that one.
All right.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. That's it, huh?
That's it.
That's it.
All right. He is going to turn his focus to you, Kelborn.
You hear
I
from
don't know why.
Kev Horn's non-canonical phone. It's cuffing season. Big boy. I need a big boy.
26 to hit on the first swing.
I will impose disadvantage.
Disadvantage. 21.
Still hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll start shielding, I guess.
I'm
didn't
going
wanna
to use my reaction to take half of the damage.
Okay, you're gonna take half of this.
Ooh.
It is a total of. I don't know how to do math. Sorry. I was like, oh, that's what I did. That instantly forgot the number I just added together. 32 halved to 16.
16.
So Siegfried will take 16 of that. As you feel your skin's like you start to feel like almost like paper cuts razoring across your arms as you take this damage. And as you look down at your hand, you see an eye open for a minute and then close again.
Oops.
All right.
I passed my con save, by the way. For anybody.
Excuse me, what the muck fuck?
I thought we were moving beyond the spooky allegations.
Second swing on Kelborn. That's going to be a 28 to hit this time.
My reaction's gone. I can't say anything else.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right.
On fort.
On fort. Sad day for everybody, especially me.
Why? You're beating the shit out of us.
43 points of damage.
Holy
Yeah, I am down. That is more than half my current HP, or is it total?
Total HP.
So that's more than half my total HP either way. So
Make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
alrighty. Oh no.
I don't have these up anymore because I don't think we're ever going to run into him. Then we do.
Was that a weapon attack, by the way?
It was a weapon. Oh, you're right. Weapon attack. Is it disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay, let me roll again then.
Not used to having Raven Feeble.
It's still a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, it still hits.
Yeah. Good
Alright.
effort. Good effort.
So
looking out, though.
would that have affected the first attack?
No, because Kevin.
I will say, Kevhorn used his reaction and imposed disadvantage. He already had disadvantage. Kevhorn, would you like to use your reaction to do something else?
Shield.
Well, that brings your AC up past the point of getting hit, so you wouldn't have taken the first hit. So that 32 that was half to 16, bring your 16 back. Siegfried, you didn't use your reaction, so you still have that 16. But if you want to use your reaction on it was 42 was the second hit, right?
Yes.
Yes, you could use your reaction to have that one instead, if you wanted to. It would be 21 points of damage to both of you if you wanted to have it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you would get 16 health back, Kelborn, and then you would instead take 21.
Oh, either way, I
Yeah.
was down. Don't use your shields.
Well, you didn't take damage from that first hit, so you only took 21 damage this round.
Oh, I don't remember what I was at. Shit, I was at 35, I think.
That sounds right.
I just
You took like 30 and some change the first time.
yeah, I think I was at around 35. It was like 35,
Yeah, because
36.
you took 32 on the first round, and then you took 21 this round.
Okay, here, let me. This is what I'll do. If that's the case, I'll go back to 68. Subtract 32.
Yep.
Okay, 36 is what I was at. Okay, and then you said this round I'm taking 21.
21. Yep.
Sweet, I'm still up then.
Woo!
Okay.
All right.
Okay, folks, there we go.
For funsies, what was your con save on the?
It was a nat
system
1.
shock? It was nat
Of course
1.
it was.
Just for fun, roll me a d10. Let's see what would have happened.
Dude, I lose my. Oh my god, I lose my penis. Kelly Andrew's gonna be so upset.
I forgot to get disadvantage, so that was all on me.
7.
7. It wouldn't have done anything. You
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
have been able to take reaction at disadvantage on attacks and ability checks, which you weren't doing. So
Yeah.
you were fine.
Because, honestly, when you're going down, best time to have to make that save because you're
Yeah.
already at 0.
Yeah, the worst you can get on the system shock is go to 0 hit points. So now that I know that, we don't have to do that when you go down. All right. Anyway, now that we got that all figured out, that was the Jarl. Do you only have 2 attacks, my good man? Yes. Okay.
Good man.
Benjamin.
Oh, it's my turn. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna start with the elemental and shark attacks because I've already rolled those to expedite this process.
All right.
I have an 11 and a 27 for elemental attacks.
11 will miss. 27 will hit.
27, that is 14 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
I think the shark's going to miss because he only got a 16 against the giant.
That will hit.
Ooh, okay. So that is 10 piercing damage to him.
10 piercing.
And then for me, can I get an angle on him to cast lightning bolt and not hit my friends if I like angle it up a little bit? Because he's I can also move.
Yeah, you could move and you could shoot the wolf in him. If you get that diagonal there.
Here, this diagonal, right? That's the right.
Yeah. Because it's a 5-foot radius, right?
Yeah, 5'9".
Yep. You can hit the wolf and him.
Great. I need dexterity saving throws from them, please. DC 17.
Wolf fails. Natural 20 for the frost giant.
Okay. Okay.
I failed my con save, by the way. Just throwing that in there.
Oh, I love when the math works out like that. Wolf is going to take 30 lightning damage. Jarl is going to take 15 lightning damage.
All right. Wolf is down to this much. Jarl takes 15.
And that is everything I can do.
All right. Legendary action at the end of your turn. You know what? He's surrounded by all these little peeps.
Yeah, we're jumping him.
Yeah, kind of.
Absolutely.
I need a dexterity saving throw from the shark, the wolf, Kevhorn, the elemental, the echo, and Kelborn. The wolf fails. Poor wolf.
Okay, that's good. 19.
19 will pass.
Shark got a 12.
Shark will fail.
Kind of figured. Elemental got a 14.
Oh wait.
Elemental also fails.
Wait.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. I have to roll twice. My echo's in it.
Yep.
This was
It's like we both did bad.
What was that, Adam?
It was a dex save.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just making sure.
What Kevhorn?
A 4. And Kevhorn got a 7.
All right, everybody but Kelborn fails. So this frost giant brings his giant axe back and does an enormous sweep across all of you, and Kelborn's able to jump back in time. But the rest of you take 27 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, wait.
And the wolf takes that.
Poor puppy!
I'm gonna do something once everything's settled, I guess. Or I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my reaction. Oh, I'm gonna reduce because Kelborn passed, correct, and did not take any damage.
Correct.
Yep, he took 0 damage.
So then I'm going to reduce Kevhorn's damage by 8.
All right. Does it have to be within 5 feet?
It's within 10 feet of my chain.
Oh, okay, cool. The echo is gone.
Okay.
I already dealt the damage, so I'm just gonna heal myself 8.
So
Yeah.
I think you do this on a missed attack. I'm just double checking riposte, since my
Riposte might not do this because it's an area of effect thing technically. Let me see though. Oop, I can't bring it up because I'm an idiot.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to read it out to me.
trying to find it. Fighter. I got it out of one of like a feat, not the actual Battle Master thing, but I think it should be the same. Let's see. Riposte is right here. Here we go. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to expend one melee. One spirited die, use a melee attack.
I'll count it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I riposte. And I swing at him.
That's truly what we need, just more Kelborn attacks.
So that is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
I'm trying to figure out if Giant's Might and stuff pops off on this. It's one of those weird things where I'm like, it's not my turn, so I don't know if it does.
Yeah, it's not your turn, so if it's once per turn, it wouldn't be added. If it's only for your turn, because it's a reaction.
Right, so let's double check really quick. That's what it says. Sorry to slow everything down.
No worries. It's kind of just a brawl against one guy, so the battle won't. It's not too clunky to have a lot of things happening.
So
just beating the absolute shit out of him.
Here's where I say I try and finagle the rules and get your understanding here.
I'll listen.
All right, so with Dreadful Strike, so one lets me add psychic damage. It says which can take this extra damage once per turn. This isn't my turn. It's
Yeah, if it says once per turn, you can add it. Yep.
Okay, so I can add that one. I gotta find Giant's Might. Okay.
All these additional
You can use
effects.
this.
like to
Once on
imagine
each
that
of
this backup
your
is good.
turns, so I definitely
Yeah,
can't use
so
this one. Okay.
No Giant's Might, but you can do the
use
psychic.
Okay, so in that case, that is 14 weapon damage, only measly 1 psychic, so 15 total.
15 total. All right. I can deal with that.
That's my riposte.
I like to imagine that the music is being done by the spectral giants in the background.
They all have cellos and stuff. All right. That was a legendary action at the end of Benjamin's turn, so it is now Siegfried's turn.
Oh, goodness.
Cool. So after seeing the eye, Siegfried's heart just kind of sinks. Like, what do you even think? What do you even think of that? And using that same hand, he's going to use Guiding Bolt against the Frost Giant.
All right.
Baka, he is going to take an additional damage die for the superiority die, which is 2 damage.
Okay. Thank you.
That is a 15.
15 will miss. As the shock of an eye opening on your hand and closing and sealing back up has shaken you too much to be able to aim properly in this dim light. I will say there's enough like ethereal light from the auroras and stuff that's not affecting your vision. But yes, to narrate it, it does here. Anything else from you, Siegfried?
That's all I can do.
That's all you can do. Legendary action at the end of your turn. Frost Giant swings on Kelborn.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a 25 to hit you.
Yeah.
There's a disadvantage. 25 again.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Have I used my reaction yet? Most
Yes,
likely.
because it hasn't been your turn yet.
Okay.
You had to use it on the Jarl's actual turn. You'll get it back because you go next, but not right now. He rolled really good. 43 points to damage this time.
Yeah, I'm down. It's also more than half, but you said we don't have to roll
Yeah.
that or something.
Yep, because the worst you can do is go to 0. So
Okay.
Kelborn falls. This giant Kelborn falls backwards as this axe connects with his chest. You hear things go, ah! She just doesn't get hit.
I will use my reaction.
You do have yours.
Cast Healing Word.
Ooh.
And I'll just do it at first.
Yeah, he's like halfway down.
You know what? I'll do it at 4th level. Why not?
You know what? I'm not gonna heal.
Yeah, never mind.
That is 20 health.
20 health.
Oh, thank you.
You stay
That's big.
standing.
That's a hefty heal.
All right. That means it is Kelborn's turn.
Am I gonna hit this time? Or... I mean, he's back up. I don't need to keep hitting.
Kelborn.
I just looked at my spells. I was like, I am a paladin. I have a spell.
Those are for divine smites and divine smites only.
Yeah, you're right. You're fucking right. I'm hitting. That is a 24.
That will miss. No, that hits.
Better not fucking miss. I swear to fucking God. I've been waiting, frothing at the mouth.
Froth.
Froth giant.
The froth giant.
That's good.
I'm adding Strike of the Giants with this.
Yeah, yar.
Jarl.
And then adding Smite. Divine
Smite,
Smite.
of course, of course.
Get him. Get his ass. This is gonna sound mean. You don't hit often. Smite him. It's with love, though.
Whoa. 27 damage.
Yeah.
I'm not done. Spawn the Echo,
Okay.
where it was again, and Unleash Incarnation.
Okay.
Yeah. Get him.
What? Stop it. Stop it. Don't hit. That is a 11.
Well, Kyle.
Actually,
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Before you continue on, you were so adamant to keep going. I wanted to see what you wanted to do. But as this frost giant has turned his full attention to Kelborn, just swinging his axe with all of his might against Kelborn, almost making him fall, but Siegfried keeps him going as Kelborn staggers back and the giant doubles in to go after Kelborn again. You find your opening, and how do you kill this frost giant, Jarl?
I told you under a minute.
I was like this. I was like this. Echo better not miss. So it's like climactic that he already killed him.
The one time I do it, I kill him because Kelborn smacked the shit out of it. I can't even jump that high. I wish I could jump that high. I would say Kefhorn would just. This is anticlimactic. It should have been Kelborn. He's more giant. I stabbed the shin. I stabbed the shin.
Stab him
I
in the
can't do
shin.
anything cool. I'm small.
Well, you stab him in the shin, and with the might of the giants behind the strike, go through and connect with the shin bone. You hear the crack as a burst of radiant light also bursts out of his and blows his leg out. As he does, he buckles and yells out a scream of pain, and begins to topple and falls backwards through the aura. And you hear him as he hits the side of the mountain, and every rock he hits on his way down as he falls down the side of this plateau of the JARLMOOT and lies dead at the bottom of the mountain.
Hey, we needed that stuff. We needed a totem from him.
You can still get down there.
I told you it'd be another minute.
Do shit.
Well, I'll tell you this. I don't give out the stats all the time on camera. He had 15 health left before Kefhorn hit him. He started with 189.
Oh, okay.
And Benjamin hit him at one point with a lightning bolt for 15 damage.
Yeah. So
30 damage wasn't dealt by Kelborn. So Kelborn did 159 damage.
Damn.
The shark and the elemental did hit him a couple times.
Yeah.
Yep.
They did maybe like 30 or 40 damage.
Yeah, it was their damage was halved because he was raging. So I think they did around 20, 25. Yeah, it's still a big chunk of it was Kelborn.
The build's starting to come together, but also Baka giving me a broken ass weapon.
Shit, maybe I should go more into support now.
I mean, we don't need.
It's still.
This was one on 1-on-4 fight. There's gonna be fights where it's not one giant.
Yeah,
there's an army of giants outside of Everwinter right now.
This is also. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck me.
As the Jarl falls down the side of the mountain, this aura begins to dissipate, and the 6 Jarls, spiritual Jarls sitting in the chairs, also begin to dissipate.
No, they took their instruments with them. I like that. Wait, the totem was on him. Wait. So who's climbing down?
Yeah, I just like peek over the side of the cliff to see how much of a pain it's gonna be to get down to his body.
What if it's broken?
It's a climb down there. It's probably around 100 feet.
If you guys want to wait for a bit, I can literally hopscotch with my echo.
I can fly.
You can't touch it or you will claim it.
Yes, you are.
I can wrap it in something.
I grab Benjamin in my arms, I cast fly, and I'm flying down there so that Benjamin can grab it.
Grotto carrying him as a giant.
I walk over to Siegfried. They're on a date.
Just like Spider-Man, like.
Well, what is he going to tell his wife?
And I try and fly up as fast as I can because I only have a minute as a big boy.
Yeah, you move 60 feet a turn. It's 100 feet. You can easily make it back up. But you do make it to the bottom. Do an investigation check to find what you can find.
A big pouch of gold. We're going shopping.
13.
I rolled a 15.
You rolled 15? I'll say, because this is a large figure, you're going to be kind of looking over him together. Benjamin, you do find this small, not small, it's pretty large, like stone carving with blue runes on it. And you read giant, it does say frost on it, on a like a rope around his neck, in the shape of a mammoth. It's cylindrical in shape, so it's not like a full little mammoth carving. But it's a totem pole mammoth effectively. You do see this mammoth kind of hanging out over to the side as well. A Kelborn, you find 140 gold pieces.
I was right.
207 silver pieces.
Go the squirrels.
A boulder. And a massive gold tip war horn that's worth 50 gold pieces.
Okay, well, does somebody write that down?
Yes, I wrote it down.
Okay, thank you. We'll split that at the end or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out off camera.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'll Venmo you.
Did you find it?
I will just reach out. Probably not. I was gonna say cautiously. I don't think Benjamin would do it cautiously. Just like as I see it, knowing what it is, and just grasp onto the totem and attempt to rip it off of him. I probably won't be able to because it's a rope.
As you grab it, you feel you already kind of have ice running through your veins from the Winter Queen and the cold depths of the ocean from the Siren Queen. So it doesn't feel much. You do feel that something is running through your veins once again. And you feel like a burst of strength as you go to pull it, and you do snap the rope that's holding it in place. And you feel the strength flowing into you. Let me give you your new feats. Benjamin
These are
can
just
be
like
edited.
not gonna work for him at all. They're like stats that don't matter.
You now have both access to Strike of the Giants using the Frost Strike benefit and Fury of the Frost Giant from this totem. Disclose as much as you would like. If you'd like to keep it secret, feel free.
I don't know. I don't know. Let me look.
He gets mail.
Freeze! Don't move.
Ice wall.
Ice wall going up. Cryo freeze.
Oh no!
Hey, I
He's
mean-
suddenly transforming to May.
I mained
Oh,
May
no.
a little on my day.
You would be a Maybane. You and Kyle.
That was a little gremlin.
All right, but yeah, you Kelborn like scoops you back up in his giant arms and flies you back to the top.
We're going up. And I shrink back to normal size.
You could probably carry me even normal size.
Yeah, that's true.
I am just a wee little man.
This is the second time that's happened. A flying member princess carrying another member of the party.
Oh, alright. So, how'd it go? How do you feel?
Can you make ice? Can you make ice cream? Is that one of your talents?
Well, not not exactly.
Shave ice?
It's I mean, I won't be attacked by it, but I'm going to use the frigid retaliation. So like as you mentioned it, there's just like this small coalescence of ice that appears around, let's say, the body of the wolf, or if it's still here or something like that. Yeah, and feel hardier. Not to a level that has increased my modifiers, but a hardier level. I mean,
Yeah, he like reaches out his hand, and this wolf that's kind of being held back by the shark and the water elemental. You see bursts of frost around its body as it falls over dead.
Oh,
What? You got that, and I can throw rocks really hard.
I mean, I think
he did have a boulder on him down there. I didn't take it.
Shit. Go back.
Maybe I should have taken that.
I'm going to update one thing on here for you, because otherwise it's just a redundancy, and I think 2 and 2 makes 4.
Are you sure?
There you go.
Are you sure about that?
Well, if I'm flying, should I go get the boulder from him?
If you're small now, the boulder's going to be giant-sized boulder.
Damn it.
Yeah, I hoped it would be something like that. Benjamin, as part of this as well, is like feeling the ice truly become his blood almost. Just undoes his coat, packs it up into his pack, and is just like in his normal clothes and says, I don't have to fear the cold ever again.
Let it go.
Disney's gonna come for us.
No!
I was choosing my words very carefully.
You're saying F the cold, right, Kyle? F the
F
cold.
the cold. F the cold.
Let it go.
Well, that's nice. You won't be needing those anymore, right? And I start picking up his spare clothes and wrapping myself in them.
Is that gonna fit you?
No, I'm small again. I
Oh
won't
yeah,
take
he
over
is
a
small
minute.
again.
All right.
All right. what is there anything else you would like to do here?
Yes. Let me just sit up.
What are you gonna propose to you?
No. As I am, seeing Benjamin's new powers, I will turn around and I will see a body laying in the snow in the middle of all this. I confused because we didn't see that coming up. I will walk to it and see myself. Crushed, flattened, stepped on. Not the kind that he likes.
I was about to say.
I know. I heard it from your mouth. He's been riding off of this high of gods choosing him and him forgetting that dread that he would feel every time he saw his echoes. While his friend is literally throwing boulders of damage at them, he is once reminded of what could really happen to him if he hadn't dodged those grabs. That is it.
That's true. There will be more echoes appearing now. We won't have you rolling more because it's like a D10 at this point. I'll just choose one.
Shit.
But yes, another little peek behind the screen. If you wouldn't have avoided those grabs, he could have thrown you off the cliff and you would have fallen 100 feet.
I can't fly. What? How do I recover from that?
All right. Any other traumas people want to deal with before heading out of here?
So what do you think that... go ahead, Siegfried.
I was just going to say, throughout this time, Siegfried is pretty silent and kind of unlike him. His arms are, crossed and stuffed underneath him. He's usually very open and, his arms are out, but, maybe a little unlike him.
Yeah, as we gather our stuff and start walking past him, toward him / past him if he's kind of sitting there for a second. Let's say, as we walk past, I think you're getting better at the healing. I felt like I was about to go down there for a second and then pop. Felt right as rain. I just keep walking, assuming everybody's gonna follow.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where are we walking to?
I'm assuming we're going north of the map again, but
Yeah. I mean, you
No.
don't. The map is there to kind of show that you're still in the space, but you don't need to be moving your tokens. But yeah, you're going northwards towards the owlbear. Just in the
You guys will notice that Faerun will lag behind.
We got 2 laggers.
Siegfried would be walking with
My
Kelvin
ping,
at this point.
it's my ping.
It's the ping. Oh. I'm starting to like our odds.
It's certainly looking better and better as we go along. That was... and before we get back to the Goliath, a little bit of a low voice, say to Kelborn, I wasn't totally sure if we would be able to do this. I had a pretty good idea, but it is nice to know that we can hold our own against them.
Hey.
Siegfried, as you're walking with Kelborn, trying to decide if you want to talk about what you've seen or not, you do feel like in the back of your mind something watching you with approval.
Siegfried will glance back, even though I know it's in the back of his head, but he'll glance back just to see if there is something else watching him.
You just look back to see the chilling cold of the night air within the spine of the world and the darkness beyond, unknowing of these things that are coming about you. Siegfried, as you look back over this mountainscape, you do notice Kevhorn still kind of standing in place, staring down at the ground in front of him. You see nothing on the ground in front of him, but he seems to be lost in thought of some kind.
Siegfried will stop walking with the group for a second, and as he felt this approval on the back of his head, he'll turn away from the group that he was walking with and take a little peek at his hand before he starts walking back towards Kevhorn.
Yeah, you look down at your hand, and at this point, you don't see the eye anymore. Not even like an opening where an eye would open, but you do see a white line on your hand, as well as other places on your, like if you roll up your sleeve at all. You do see white lines, almost like old scars that healed over.
And Siegfried will walk up to Kevhorn and place a hand on his shoulder. Kevhorn, are you all right?
He will jump a tad bit. I don't know.
I've been feeling the same recently. I empathize with you. But
What's been going on with you?
well, have you ever feared your destiny?
He'll look back to where he saw the body. It's gone. But he'll say yes.
I know that Ilmater has a plan for me, but I'm scared. And he's going to show Kevhorn his hand with the white line going down it. While we were fighting the frost giant, I could have sworn I saw an eye appear on my hand. Kevhorn, I don't know what's happening to me.
That is very strange. Could it be because of your he does like a arm motion with wings. Will look like wings. Could it be because you're celestial?
I'm not sure, but I know that I should trust in Ilmater, but it's terrifying to see what's happening to me.
Wow.
Kevhorn, give me perception check disadvantage, please.
Oh, it's the Baba Yaga. She's sneaking up on me. Oh, disadvantage. That nat 20 is nothing. 19 for
19.
16 plus 3.
Suddenly there's a flash in your mind as a memory is pulled up, recalled, that moment when Siegfried was holding you, bringing you back from the brink. Flash of 6 brilliant, radiant wings, light flowing out of Siegfried's eyes. You saw eyes opening up all over his face and his body, looking at you as he brought you back, and then you're back in the moment with Siegfried.
Biblically accurate, Siegfried. You see Kevin doing this exact same thing. Scratching his head, hand on hip. Do you recall the battle with the Ice Queen at all?
It's still pretty hazy to me. It's
Kevin. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
like I was there, but not fully myself.
Careful, another flash of memory as 6 more wings begin to appear out from behind Siegfried's head. 2 of them flap over and close over his eyes. All of these other eyes still searching, looking, and peering down at you as you get healed. Different bands with sigils start to form around Siegfried's head and swirl, and then you're back in the moment looking at Siegfried.
How's Siegfried looking at Kevin? Are you looking directly into his eyes at his face, or are you just looking down at your hand?
I would say after he shows you, he makes eye contact quite a bit, so he's probably looking you in the eyes.
You can visibly see a tad. I'm not the DM, I can't make a roll. You can see a smidge of fear in his eyes.
Is something wrong, Kevin? Are you all right? Siegfried's gonna look behind himself.
Yeah, you just see, I don't know if the other 2 have stopped at this point or if they continued up to the Goliath chieftain and the owlbear.
Oh, I think they're having a moment. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we'll just wait. It looks like we're having small talk, but we're just mouthing words at each other.
You absolutely don't recall that fight. You are truly something else. And I don't know what to make of it. It's radiant and terrifying. I don't know what it was.
Just remember what I told you before, Kevin. Whatever happens to me, I will always protect you.
Thank you, but a lot of gods are looking at me. I don't expect you to protect me from that. Talking about gods. I know I only had hands to go off of. Did Sieg look like something like those hands?
You didn't see any hands with eyes on them. That's about all you have to go off of at this point.
Because some gears are turning for Faerun and his trust with Seed. You seem to be enveloped in your God's hands. I am currently being torn apart by them. I don't know why they chose me, but it seems like every other version, past me, future, has failed. So what is going to become of me? The shield can only protect me so much. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking, talking out loud. Let's go before the others freeze their ass off. Except someone caught cool powers and can't freeze their ass off anymore.
How cold it is standing next to you.
I keep telling you to stop standing so close. I keep stepping away, and you keep taking a step forward every time you do
It's
it.
hard. I mean, whatever your perfume is that you're wearing, whatever you put it on in the morning, it just smells so good.
Oh, thanks. I wasn't sure. I did. So the room I was staying in the Feywild, they had a couple new things there, and I wasn't sure if it was really my style, but I did, kind of.
No, it's working. It's working.
Okay. Good.
Siegfried and Faerun rejoin. Benjamin and Kelborn, and the owlbear runs up to you, Faerun, kind of comforting you in your moment of distress. And you begin to head back down the mountains. It is another 3-hour trek. Won't worry about giving you guys exhaustion here.
Is the mammoth gone?
The mammoth was at the bottom of the mountain. It was still just hanging out there. But you guys, Hellborn and Benjamin had to fly back up before they could really interact with it.
It's probably gonna start being
just-
sooner.
It's just looking.
It's just
at
idle
him.
animation down there.
Oh,
It's like slowly shifting its feet, trunk like swings
Yeah.
every now and then. It's okay. When you reload, it'll be at the stables again.
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
But yeah, it's about a 3-hour trek. Is there anything anybody wants to talk about on their way back, or do you want to save what to do next for either back at Worm Doom or in the morning?
I don't have anything on the trek back. I do have something for when we get back to Worm Doom.
Okay.
Whether or not it's before or after we start talking about things, because it would be something before we do a long rest.
Okay, cool. Yeah, about a 3-hour trek. It's cold and getting colder by the moment. It's pretty late in the evening when you arrive back. People are around the fires inside the caves at this point, exchanging stories of their accomplishments of the day, the feats that they've overcome. Not knowing of the feats you all just accomplished yourselves as you enter, but they do welcome you heartily and start like clapping you on the back. There's what's his name
That's
now?
right. Under a minute. I know.
Craig of the
Craig of the Crag. Yeah, he's like, oh,
Craig.
how'd it go
Craig
out there?
of the Crag. Watch out
What'd
for
you
that
do
ravine.
today?
You would not believe.
But yeah, you exchange your stories with Goliath, and they're all enraptured in your tale, and they cheer for you and bring you ale as you're narrating your victory. And you are also free to do as you would like before your rest, whether it's talking or other things you have to do on your own.
Round 2. Come on, let's go. Put them up. I'm joking.
Two astral arms.
This time, one of them has a Glock.
Punches you 3 times and shoots you with the 4th.
She didn't even shoot you, she just pistol whips you.
Like, I just had this hit you with the butt of the gun.
Hit you with it. I feel like it's extra insulting.
But yeah, it sounds like Benjamin can go ahead with this thing if nobody else has anything.
Yeah, I would kind of like try to secure a small like cave off to the side that's a little bit more private. And then would ask the 3 of you to join me there. Just say like, I'm going to do something that is possibly very stupid. It feels like I do that often, but in case things go wrong, I think it's best if you're nearby.
Yeah, you kind of gather everybody in you're shown a smaller cave off the side of the griffin stables. Effectively, there's a large hole in the side that the griffins can come and go from, and there's a small room off of that.
What sort of thing should we be preparing for?
I'm going to try and have a chat with my patron. And I don't know if she's gonna like what I'm going to say.
I don't know if it's safe for me to be here, then.
I don't think she can do anything to you here. I think you are still beyond her power here, but I'm not.
What's your form of communication?
I mean, it's been kind of a meditation previously. I don't even know if this is going to work here, but with this infusion of both giant and fey magic, I'm
More powerful
feeling
than her?
more in control than I have so far.
Would you like for me to be in your mind during this? For a minute. Or is it too personal?
I mean, I don't know what repercussions that will have on you. That's my main worry, is if you are there in any way that she can then affect you.
Yeah.
Do you know what your patron is?
I know enough of what she is.
A fraud.
If you tell me, I can possibly give you protection.
I mean, she's a goddess. I don't draw power from her because I worship her, but I know she is a goddess.
So we talking celestial?
That's my assumption.
Oh, well. Kevhorn will cast protection from evil and good on you. Celestials.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, protection of evil good just covers all of them at the same time. You don't have to choose.
Oh, okay. Well, as I never done this before, so as he covers his hands over you, focuses, he tries to reach for something. He doesn't know what he's reaching for. So he'll open his eyes again, and he will see a visage of himself, different. And for the first time, it acknowledges him. And everyone will see that, like, Catforce is looking not at you anymore, to the side, acknowledging something else. And this other him guides his hands, not telling him, but guiding his hands on what to do for this spell. You are not protected, sir.
Cool. Could I also... I won't be using it, but can I have the hand axe nearby?
Yeah, sure. I did nickname it Sim TP Axe. Here you go.
So I settle myself in this the center of this chamber, pull out a bowl that I've used and fill it with the salt water that I have in one of my water skins. Lay the staff of the Winter Eladrin Queen across my knees. Having the bowl in front of me, I'll have Huey like perched on the other side in his original form, so not in his bird form or anything like that. Near to the right of the bowl, I'm going to have the axe that was made for us by the hag. And then I'm going to, in some of my remaining salt, draw the holy symbol of Ilmater to the left of the bowl.
All right.
As I attempt to contact Miriandra.
Give me a religion check.
Who gonna be
So using your charisma modifier. So if you have proficiency in religion, you get a proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier.
Okay. That's still a 15 religion check.
All right. Did you just put salt water in the bowl?
No, I think I would have, because it's gotten me a better result before. I think I would put a few drops of my blood in there as well.
All right, roll advantage then.
Oh, I already rolled with disadvantage.
Oh, you already rolled. Oh, you rolled it with disadvantage?
'Cause I'm exhausted.
Oh, yeah. Just roll it again flat then.
That's worse than what I got before.
We'll stick with the 15. It's fine. You do feel a presence with you. You aren't taken somewhere else like you have been before, but you do feel a presence with you. And everybody else that's kind of looking at Benjamin. Benjamin, you see everything normal, but everybody else, you see like black liquid filling up Benjamin's eyes, almost like a tide rolling in. Benjamin, you see normally, and you hear, "So, what have you brought for me?"
I will bring you offerings when I can return to the sea. I don't have the means to bring them to you now. But I also bring a demand.
Your sharp inhale.
These three are mine. They will not dwell in your depths. I care far too much about them for them to be trapped below with you. I may end up there, but that is the fate I signed up for. You cannot have them.
Give me persuasion disadvantage.
Still a 17, even with disadvantage.
You feel for a moment as if your lungs are going to fill with water, but she recedes it. You forget our deal?
I make this demand knowing the deal.
How does she respond to this? You seek to defy me, take away what I want.
I seek to emulate you and keep what I want.
I respect your confidence. But if you can't part with your precious friends, I have ways of getting what I want, if it's not through you. But I need you to do something else in exchange. If you're so bent on keeping Kevhorn to yourself.
If it doesn't involve them, what do you require of me?
It's been so long since you've brought to me any new souls. And there's some particular souls that are, you feel like your blood boil, like water boiling.
Mm-hmm.
Defiance to the true queen of the ocean. Go to Luskan. There's still a temple to her there. Throw their bleeding bodies to the sea so they know their true queen. And then you can keep Kevhorn.
The temple will run with blood and seawater.
You feel a sinister smile in your soul, and you feel the presence withdraw from you as if something like receding back into the ocean depths. And all of you see the dark water descend from Benjamin's eyes.
Benjamin, when you come to, you're surrounded by orchids, buttercups, just lilacs, all sorts of flowers, tulips. Still trying to decide here.
You also see Kevhorn with a marker in his hand, and then he flinches back when you come to. Oh, no, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, he's back.
Puts away the marker.
Stop druid crafting things.
It's gonna be okay. I'm specifically looking at Kevhorn when I'm saying that. One less thing to worry about.
What did it cost?
That's not important. All of you are more important.
That's so sweet.
I wasn't going to let her take any of you.
Thank you. He'll walk up and hold your hand.
There's a little bit of a, like, he squeezes your hand, and there's a little bit of a tremor in his hand as you take it.
He'll squeeze him back to help you steal your nerves, but thank you, but I don't know. It feels like my fate's already been sealed. As you're looking at him, his echo will walk from behind him.
Echo walks from behind him, and you see its icicles hanging from it, frostbite all over his body as it looks at you.
I will be entirely honest with you. It seems like I'm seeing more than just our usual suspect.
I've already defied one god. What's another? I will help you make the choice you want.
Don't help me to the point where you are in the firing range.
Kevhorn, I have been in the firing range this entire time. I've been living on borrowed time since I made my deal with her. And I, like, motioning to the axe and the sign of El Mater, if things didn't work out, I was going to see if anyone else would have pity on me, or it would have been the end. So this is why I can risk it, because I have nothing else to lose. Everything from here on out, every day, every experience, everything we do is a bonus. Because 6 years ago, I should have been dead at the bottom of the ocean. And I haven't realized that until now with you all, that I can do more than just lie and cheat to get ahead in life.
I said this at episode 1.
And that's where we'll end our session. So, thank you all so much for joining us. In a lot of roleplay. I really liked it. I was like, oh, we're just gonna beat up a frost giant, but you did a lot of really good roleplay as well. So good episode, everybody. I hope all of you enjoyed the episode as much as I did. And we will see you next time for some more as our group decides what they're going to do next. A new task on the list for Benjamin, at least. And many more for the rest of the party. Yeah, be sure to follow my amazing players on their various social medias or content creation platforms. And follow Swindler's Den on all of its various social medias, as well as this YouTube channel if you haven't already. And we'll see you all next time. Let's keep making stories together.